Jones in a shotgun set. Bunch formation to the right. Jones back to throw. Lobs one into the end zone, and the pass is caught for the touchdown by Golladay. Jones back, throws it over the middle, completes it. Giant 35 is Golladay. That's a heck of a catch by Golladay. Throws a deep ball down the left sideline, and a touchdown for Golladay. Again, great coverage. Golladay just made a better play.
Alright, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. And today we're doing another Madden 21 simulation as Kenny Golladay, the receiver from the Detroit Lions, has signed a big contract with no other than my favorite team, the New York Giants. Number 19, Kenny Golladay, is at a superstar development, 85 overall, and he's only 26 years old. He's getting paid I believe $18 million a year, 4-year deal worth $72 million. I believe like something like around $40 million guaranteed, something around there. But Kenny Golladay is now a New York Giant, and now Daniel Jones finally has a true number one receiver to throw the ball to. And this is like the Giants' biggest, tallest receiver since like Plexico Burress, if I can remember. Brandon Marshall didn't work out in New York, so I don't count him, but like, they haven't had a big, tall receiver like Kenny Golladay since Plexico Burress. Hopefully, he can, stay healthy and be a great target for Daniel Jones on the field. But there you go. There you have it. Kenny Golladay, 85 overall. He's 26 years old, 6'4", 213 pounds. He's going to be a beast, hopefully, for the New York Giants. You might have overpaid for him a little bit, but it was worth it. Dude, he was in the facility for like a whole weekend just to try to sign a deal. They finally found a deal. 4 years, $72 million. Kenny Golladay, welcome to the New York Giants. I'm very excited about that acquisition. Giants also signed this offseason John Ross, the speedy receiver who did not have a great career in Cincinnati. They acquired him. They also acquired Kyle Rudolph to pair with Evan Ingram at the tight end spot. Nate Solder is still on the team. They restructured his deal, and he's going to be like a swing tackle at a 71 overall. Good veteran presence on the team, you could say, I guess. I don't know. But they did cut Kevin Zeitler, so Shane Lemieux is now a starting right guard at a 65 overall, which is kind of bad in Madden terms, but hopefully he could change that this upcoming season. Nick Gates is still our center at a 68 overall, and Matt Pert is a 67 overall. We drafted him, I believe, in the 3rd round. Will Hernandez, a 73 overall left guard, and Andrew Thomas, the 4th overall pick, is only a 70 overall. Defensively, the Giants, they made some moves last offseason and acquired James Bradbury along with Logan Ryan, who, made the secondary pretty good last year and I believe top 10 in the league. They also have Blake Martinez, another guy that had a hell of a season. Should have been a Pro Bowler, but got snubbed. Who else did they sign? They also signed Reggie Ragland, 68 overall, right outside linebacker. Not the greatest, but they did lose Dalvin Tomlinson, a defensive tackle, out in free agency to the Minnesota Vikings. But they did steal this guy from the Minnesota Vikings. Don't know how to pronounce his name, but we got him. He's a 72 overall right end. But I believe that is all the acquisitions. Oh, wait, let's not forget the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Glennon, 59 overall. Dude, he has such a long neck for no reason. Look at that. He's like a freaking giraffe. And they also signed Devontae Booker. Can't forget about him. 72 overall running back. But I don't know if they're keeping Wayne Gallman or what. But I have him in the simulation, so we'll see what happens. But they did sign Devontae Booker. But this is a Kenny Golladay rebuild. But we'll take a look at all the other free agents as well. But I'm liking what Dave Gettleman has been doing this offseason. He's been making, I believe, good moves to make our team better for next season. But we're going to see if they pan out and if they're worth that kind of money. So let's get started in this Madden 21 simulation. What we do is we sim midway through the season, see how well Kenny Galladay's stats are, and see how well the Giants are doing, and see if the Kenny Golladay can make the Giants playoff bound and maybe even Super Bowl bound. We'll see. Daniel Jones, he's a 72 overall. Hopefully he progresses and starts to ball out. Giants are 2-6, so Kenny Golladay signing does not turn out to be that great as of so far. So We did lose to the Bucks 35-7. The Giants are a 78 overall. They did start out as a 76 to start out this simulation. Let's take a look. So Daniel Jones, he did progress. He's a 74 overall. Saquon, he's coming off an ACL injury, 90 overall. Kenny Golladay's up to an 86. Sterling Shepard's an 84. Darius Slayton's an 81. Wayne Gallman's a 75. I believe, Andrew Thomas went up. Will Hernandez went up. Matt Pert went up. Yeah, everybody went up on the offensive line, which is good. So everyone's progressing. That's a good sight to see. But how's the defense doing? All right. Gerald McCoy, I guess the Giants signed him. 82 overall. Not bad signing for them. They kind of needed a defensive tackle to fill the void of Dalvin Tomlinson. Blake Martinez, Logan Ryan, James Bradbury. They do need a second corner. And as I'm recording this video, Adoree Jackson is visiting the New York Giants. So hopefully we do acquire him, and then we'll have a decent second cornerback, former first-round pick of the Tennessee Titans. And they also got Julius Peppers. Let's not forget about him. Lorenzo Carter and O'Shane Ximenez. So we saw how they progressed, and overall, let's see Kenny Galladay's stats. Hopefully he's doing well in his first season with Big Blue. All right. Daniel Jones has 2,000 yards passing, 14 touchdowns, and 6 INTs. Solid. Not great, but solid. Kenny Golladay is the leading receiver with 7 touchdowns and 588 yards receiving in the first half of the first season. He's been with the New York Giants, so solid stuff right there. Let's see if we can keep it up, and we're going to sim to the end of the season now. See if the Giants can make that late playoff run and get a winning streak going on, because they're going to need it. They're going to need it for sure. So let's make it happen. Advancing to the playoffs. Let's see if the Giants can go to the playoffs with the acquisition of Kenny Golladay. Let's see if Dave Gettleman made the right decision in signing this big receiver, and does not look like they made the playoffs according to Madden. Giants finished out the season 5-11, so worse than last year, which they finished 6-10 under Joe Judge's first season as head coach. Let's see Kenny Galladay's final season stats. So there's Daniel Jones, 28 touchdowns, 11 INTs, 4,000 yards passing. Solid stuff right there from Danny Dimes. 1,000 yards receiving for Kenny Golladay, so we did get that 1,000-yard mark. 10 touchdowns. Solid season for Kenny Golladay. I don't know if it's worth up to $18 million per season numbers, but solid numbers right there. Let's see what overall he is. He's an 88, so he progressed 3 overall. He's superstar development still, so he's going up in overall. Let's see what Saquon did coming off ACL tear. 1,000 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns. Not the greatest of seasons, but a solid season yet again. 91 overall, Saquon Barkley. Good stuff right there. Devontae Booker only had 2 touchdowns. Receiving wise, let's see what did John Ross get involved? Kyle Rudolph had 2 touchdowns at 200 yards. Receiving, John Ross did not catch a pass this season. That's sad, but it is what it is. So the Giants did not make the playoffs with Kenny Golladay in his first season. So now we're gonna sim the off season, re-sign the players we need to sign, and we're gonna make sure we're all set for the second season under this Madden 21 simulation. So it looks like we need to re-sign Kenny Golladay because they didn't fix the contract in Madden 21. So we got a 4-year deal, and he made 72 mil. So let's give him that money. Oh wait, that's too much then. Hold up. 72 mil. That's what he got, right? We'll make it 72 mil with the signing bonus. Too much. Come on. Too much. How about that? Oh, too less. There we go. 72.6 mil. Kenny Golladay does sign the deal with the New York Giants like he did in real life. Now Devontae Booker, Giants did re-sign him, I believe, to a 2-year deal. They got him back. Alright, Devontae Booker. Mike Glennon, they signed him to a 1-year deal. This is perfect. That's what they would do in real life. Mike Glennon. Leonard Williams, they did give this guy a extension. He deserves it. He's been balling out. Leonard Williams, giving him that contract extension. like the Giants did. Now, I don't know if they re-signed Wayne Gallman. I'm going to do it because I believe he had a great season. There you go, Wayne Gallman. Clemson back. Got the deal done. Gerald McCoy, we're not going to sign him. The Giants did re-sign Austin Johnson. He's just a regular defensive tackle. John Ross, they did give him the deal. So we're going to keep the same players the Giants did sign, because that's what they did. There's John Ross. He's going to test out free agency. We're going to franchise him just because. He's getting paid $18 million with that franchise. That's not good. All right, we got to make sure we're making the right contract offers. All right. That guy's name, Ifeadi Ogundejibo. I don't know if I said it right, but there you go. And we're not going to re-sign that. So we re-signed all the players that Dave Gettleman re-signed. Now we're just going to sim. Let's sim, see if we can get one more free agent. And then we're going to move on and make sure the Giants can go to the playoffs this time with Kenny G. I think they're lacking offensive linemen. That's what it is. So Curtis Samuel, he's on the Washington football team. Let's see if Adoree Jackson's in this. Well, I don't think he would have got released. Let's just pretend they signed Malcolm Butler, right? Malcolm Butler is a free agent because the Titans did cut him. So we're going to see if we can put in a deal for him. All right, we're the first offer from Malcolm Butler. We need linemen. So let's say the Giants go out of the way and get that right guard that they need. All right? Yeah, let's get this guy. 30 years old. Let's get the deal done. There you go. Right tackle. I want to get a right tackle, but we have young tackles. And then center. Mike Pouncey retired. Let's say we get this guy, Austin, because Giants need a center. And then that's all we're going to do. There you go. There you have it. Let's see if the Giants can actually do something this time around and make a playoff push in the second season with Kenny Golladay. That is the hopes. That is their desires. Let's see if it can happen. Giants haven't been in playoffs since 2016. It's been a little bit, you know. Haven't made the playoffs since that boat trip. You know what I'm talking about, Giants fans. You know what I'm talking about. All right, let's upgrade these players real quick. All right, Tay Crowder, Mr. Irrelevant. He actually had a relevant season, though, as Mr. Irrelevant, just so you guys know. Let's just sim the playoffs. Let's see. Can the Giants make a playoff push with Kenny Golladay in his second season as a New York Giant? We're about to find out right here, right now. Hope you guys are enjoying this Madden 21 simulation, and if you are, drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I would really appreciate it. And there's going to be plenty more Madden 21 simulations on the channel, so be on the lookout for them. Tell me what other free agent simulations you guys want to see. I had to do this one. I'm a Giants fan, Kenny Golladay. I got to see what, Madden thinks the Giants are going to do. Giants made the playoffs. They're 9-7. That's what we wanted to see. And they're playing Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So there you have it. The Giants are progressing. They're an 82 overall. So this roster is finally, improving over time. Daniel Jones is 77 overall. He's turning into that quarterback the Giants drafted at 6 overall. Kenny Galladay's a 90 now. Darius Slayton's an 86. Sterling Shepard's at 85. Okay. We're just going to generate the best lineups because Darius Slayton deserves to be in that second spot now at receiver too. So now, since the Giants signed that right guard and got that center, they've been balling. Andrew Thomas is 77. Mark Hernandez as well. Evan Ingram. Kyle Rudolph. Defensively, let's take a look. So the Giants, they're lacking middle linebacker too. Tay Crowder, still there. James Bradbury, 91 overall now. Logan Ryan's an 85. Julius Peppers is an 85. Now, Leonard Williams an 86. He should be higher than that. Dexter Lawrence is an 83. Special teams, we still got Graham Gano. He's got a leg, man. He's got a leg. Dante Pettis is our kick returner, and Riley Dixon is our punter. So that's how the overalls are looking. Let's take a look at the stats. So Washington finished in first place, but the Giants finished in second and got themselves a playoff spot. Daniel Jones, 80. where am I saying 80? 28 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 4,300 yards passing. Solid work from Danny Dimes. He's a 77 overall. He's finally moving up in overall. That's good to see. Rushing, Saquon only had 5 touchdowns rushing. I'm guessing he had more receiving. He had almost 1,200 yards rushing though. And I believe, what overall is he? He's a 94. So he's getting up into that elite territory. He already is, but he's getting like super elite, like almost a 99 possibly. Receiving, so Darius Slayton had a breakout season with 1,100 yards and 12 touchdowns. Kenny Golladay also put up 1,100 yards, but 5 touchdowns. So Giants receivers have been balling out this season. And Kenny Golladay, I believe, yeah, he's a 90 now. So he progressed 5 overall in the simulation. And he's been a key part of this New York Giants offense with Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. So that's good to see. Giants finished above 500 for the first time in God knows how long. I believe since 2016. And they're playing Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So can they beat them and move on to the divisional round of playoffs? I don't know. It's going to be tough. Let's see if they can do it. If not, we're going to end this video. And they do not beat Tampa Bay and Tom Brady. So there you have it. Giants did make the wild card round with Kenny Golladay. So they're stepping in the right direction, if you know what I mean. Because this signing got them above 500, and Joe Judge in his second year is solid stuff. They're a team in progress. They're rebuilding, and it's looking like it's moving in the right direction. So there you have it. Let's look at the final stats once again. Kenny Golladay, 1,100 yards and 5 touchdowns in his second season. He had like over 1,000 in his first with 10 touchdowns. So solid work by Kenny Golladay, a true number 1 receiver. Hopefully he could stay healthy and be the man for Daniel Jones, a big target that could go and get the ball and snatch right out of the air over defenders. That's what the Giants needed, and they finally got a receiver like that with Kenny Golladay. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video, and if you did, drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I would really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys later. Rock Soldier 72 signing off.